Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. We are here live in London. It is approaching 8 p.m. on a Monday evening. We're doing our nighttime devotion from the devotional called To Be Like Jesus. The title today, Love for God is Essential for Perfect Health. 1 Corinthians 6, verse 24, they were bought at a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. Our bodies belong to God. He paid the price of redemption for the body as well as the soul. The Creator watches over the human machinery, keeping it in motion. Were it not for His constant care, the pulse would not beat, the action of the heart would cease, the brain would no longer act its part. The brain is the organ and instrument of the mind and controls the whole body. In order for the other parts of the system to be healthy, the brain must be healthy. And in order for the brain to be healthy, the blood must be pure. If by correct habits of eating and drinking the blood is kept pure, the brain will be properly nourished. It is the lack of harmonious action in the human organism that brings disease. The imagination may control the other parts of the body to their injury. All parts of the system must work harmoniously. The different parts of the body, especially those remote from the heart, should receive a free circulation of blood. The limbs act an important part and should receive proper attention. God is the great caretaker of the human machinery. In the care of our bodies, we must cooperate with Him. Love for God is essential for life and health. In order to have perfect health, our hearts must be filled with love and hope and joy. Those who put their whole souls into the medical missionary work, who labor untiringly in peril, in privation, in watchings oft, in weariness and painfulness, are in danger of forgetting that they must be faithful guardians of their own mental and physical powers. They're not to allow themselves to be overtaxed, but they are filled with zeal and earnestness, and they sometimes move unadvisedly, putting themselves under too heavy a strain. Unless such workers make a change, the result will be that sickness will come upon them and they will break down. We have a calling, a high, much higher than common, selfish interests as the heavens are higher than the earth. So we have a calling as much higher than common, selfish interests as the heavens are higher than the earth. But this thought should not lead the willing, hard-working servants of God to carry all the burdens they can possibly bear without periods of rest. We have a calling as much higher than common selfish interests as the heavens are higher than the earth. Our calling is not of this world. It's higher. It's not common. It is of God. And there are plenty of people who are studying and wanting to be medical missionaries. A medical missionary is knowing and understanding your own body first. Yes, it's good to study and know what medical practices, remedies, all natural, herbal, can help the body. But it's not one size fits all. It's not one remedy heals all. Heals most, but not all. And so therefore we need to know with your body, for example, it would be good to understand your diet, your general state of rest when you sleep, when you get to rest, how you work, how you eat, how you drink, the kind of environment you're in, the way you handle pressure, the way you think, your positivity levels in your brain, I guess. Everything that makes up you is what needs to be known to really understand what will heal you. You can heal yourself. And I'm not saying you can heal yourself. What I'm saying is you need to have a connection with your Creator, God the Father. You need to have a good diet. You need to have good exercise. Now, good exercise is what works for you. I'm not saying you have to run a marathon every day. I'm not saying you have to walk 10 miles every day. But what works for you, your body type, what kind of body you have, what your muscles are like in your body, how much fat you have on your body, how skinny you are. It's what works for you and your body. It's not one size fits all. But the love for God is essential for perfect health. And you can say, well, there's plenty of people out there that are devout Christians and they're getting diabetes or cancer, heart attacks, this and that. I understand. I get that. How you've lived your life determines how your life is going to be. Unless you make conscious changes to change that. And those don't happen overnight. If you've been drinking alcohol most of your adult life or most of your life, and then you suddenly stop, you can't expect your body to become healthy because you stop drinking alcohol for 6 months or a year. I do believe, and I could be corrected here, but I do believe that your blood takes about 7 years to recycle. That's just one part of you healing yourself. And as I said, you cannot do that yourself. It takes much prayer, much devotion, self-sacrifice when it comes to how you eat, how you drink. You need to clean up your life. As has been said, you are what you eat. Couldn't be ever more true. Because what you eat is what goes into your blood, is what goes into your brain, what goes into every single limb, every single cell. What you drink is the same. What water are you drinking? What kind of water? Where does it come from? The air you're breathing, what kind of air is it? Is it good air? You've got chemtrails all over the skies over most of the world. Organic food. It's highly unlikely it is organic anymore because the chemtrails are ruining all the earth and the soil all over the world. Unless they are grown in a controlled environment where the air is filtered before it even gets to the plants. And then what water is used to water the plants? What food is it given? Plant food. Where's that come from? We also have to consider what we parents like, because your blood is made from their blood. What's your prayer life like? What's your daily life like, especially at work? A lot of people who claim to be Christian live one way at work and then another way when they're at church or at home. And I would say most of us live a double life. Most of us. Do you?